We go ahead with the proceedings of the first business session on challenges and opportunities in India's domestic tourism and the future strategies. And I have the proud privilege in inviting on stage our distinguished chairperson for the session, Shri MP Bezbalwaji, who is the former Secretary Tourism, Government of India. A warm welcome to you, sir. Also inviting distinguished panelists and speakers for the session, Shri Piyush Tiwari ji, former Director Commercial and Marketing with additional charge of MD ITDC. A warm welcome, sir. Inviting Professor Manohar Sajnani from MIT University. Inviting Shri Ved Khanna ji, President ADTOI. And Shri Rajiv Mehra ji, General Secretary, Faith. We are waiting for the arrival of our two eminent speakers to join us, Shri Ved Khanna ji and Shri Rajiv Mehra. Rajiv Mehra, sir, can we request you to join us on the stage on the panel for Business Session 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Business Session 1, which will focus on challenges and opportunities in India's domestic tourism and the future strategies. This session will highlight the connectivity, the role of artificial intelligence and digital transformation, green investment, and the growth of MSMEs in the tourism sector. The session is being chaired by Shri MP Bezbalwaji, former Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. We are honored to have with us on the panel Shri Piyush Tiwari, former Director Commercial and Marketing with additional charge of Managing Director ITDC. He has played a key role in strengthening India's tourism promotion, marketing and hospitality services through his leadership at ITDC. We have on the panel Professor Manohar Sajnani. He is from MIT University, a distinguished academic and thought leader in tourism studies. He has been instrumental in shaping future professionals in tourism and hospitality and brings a rich perspective from both academia and industry. We have on the panel with us Shri Ved Khanna, President of the Association of Domestic Tour Operators of India, who has been an ardent advocate for strengthening domestic tourism, MSMEs, and the regional travel circuits across the country. And Shri Rajiv Mehra, Secretary of Faith, the Federation of Association of Indian Tourism and Hospitality, has been actively working with multiple stakeholders to promote India as a holistic tourism destination, and consistency contributed towards policy advocacy and industry growth. So those words of introduction, I hand over to our distinguished chairperson. And may I request you, sir, if you could kindly conclude the session in 50 minutes from now, and we will have question and answers in the end if the time permits. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Is this on? Yeah, thank you very much. We had a very good inaugural session. All the stage has been set for the discussion now. So I look upon my sessions primarily as meeting old friends and colleagues, and to learn and rejuvenate myself. And I look forward to that. And I would not like to mention at this stage make any comments as such, because the subject has been quite well explained here. It's the infrastructure, accessibility, multimodal connectivity, AI, digital transformation, green tourism. It's a very big canvas. But main idea is challenges and opportunities. Some of them were mentioned by Mr. Jutsi and Mr. Arvind Singh in the morning also. And opportunities on domestic tourism and future strategies. We look forward to this session primarily because domestic tourism is going to be the foundation. It is the foundation of present and future Indian tourism. So how to shape that properly and how to make it an instrument of growth of the country is will be the focus. So I have the great pleasure in having a very distinguished panel of speakers. Let me request Mr. Piyush Tiwari, who has the experience with the ITDC, the public sector, and for your comments. And as
small presentations.
yeah, make it as quick as possible because I have been already told that we have only 50 minutes, we are behind schedule. So, no, certainly you do whatever you have to do, but then quick.
Namaskar and good morning. Honestly, nothing much remains to be told by a person at my level after hearing experts from the field with much more broader experience. And in fact, it becomes even more difficult for me when I have two of my previous super bosses sitting in front row and looking at me, Vinod Juchi sir, Arvind Singh sir, and even Beljohur sir, though I did not directly report to him, but I consider him as my super boss in the past. So I would very briefly, because everything has been told, only the difference is I will give my perspective on the points which are already being discussed across the country. So tourism has always been India's social and economic catalyst, considering the massive scale. So I've taken figure of 1.7 billion because I was finding certain conflicting figures between 2.4, 2 million. So I took figure of 2023. Such number of big domestic tourists moving around in country, and compare this with 1.4 billion for international tourists which move around throughout the world. So this only shows the scale, the opportunities as well as challenges we can have in India. Then secondly, tourism happens to be India's cultural foundation, and in fact much before tourism came as a concept, India concept of pilgrimages has been existing in countries since ages. Gradually it took form of pilgrimage, and during our generation tourism was limited to annual visits to our grandparents, uncle and aunts, and occasional maybe once or 2 years a visit to a nearby place. This is a well-known fact that tourism plays a vital role in economy. It sustains local economies and cultural pride. It creates job opportunities and business opportunities irrespective of gender, irrespective of educational qualification, irrespective of your financial background. And talking of domestic tourism, our Honorable Prime Minister himself has given a vision which calls for Indians to explore India first before visiting abroad or before going outside, in terms of embracing adventure, heritage, culture, wellness, wildlife, diversity and rural tourism opportunities. Then while this offers a big opportunity for us to explore, this also tells us what are the challenges which we are likely to face, because we are having a 1.72 billion domestic tourists, but still there are multiple challenges which are existing in the country. So before discussing this subject, let us see what are India's tourism strengths. First thing is unmatched diversity. There are very few countries in the world which can offer so many tourism products in one basket. Be it Himalayas, deserts, beaches, forests, spiritual hubs, then ancient Indian architecture of temples and modern cities. Then in terms of heritage richness, I think India ranks almost 6th in terms of having UNESCO certified UNESCO World Heritage Sites. I think after Italy, China, France, Spain, India ranks 6th. We are having almost 44 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Then third is growing market. Rising middle class with increasing disposable income and Gen Z millennial aspirations for leisure travel, supported by gradually increasing network of roads for self-driven trips. If you see the number of cars which are being sold in the country, number is going up every year. that shows there are going to be more of personal visits for tourism, which sector needs to be looked into. Then government support. Government has been working tirelessly with the schemes like Swadesh Darshan, Prasad, Udan to boost regional connectivity. In fact, my own experience with Ministry of Tourism of 8 years, I have seen the way Ministry works under Government of India to promote tourism in India, to promote image of India as a destination. Now, coming with these strengths, there are certain challenges as well. Because opportunities always comes with challenges and weaknesses. First thing being infrastructure gaps.